Hey guys, and welcome back to FSM Trading. Today we're going to be taking you through my top picks that I think you should be looking at for cryptocurrencies in 2021. So obviously we're always going to start with Bitcoin. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency industry. So I want to give you a few of my tips, but also which ones I think that you should be keeping an eye on. I'm sure Bitcoin has caught many's attention because of how far it's risen in the past few months, but also coming to the end of this year. But I take a look at this chart and we can actually examine it a bit further. In one of my videos, you've seen me discuss how Bitcoin tends to go in 4-year, sprees, and we can see a rise in 2009 and 2013, then 2017, and again I think next year we could see a huge rise. It has obviously in November, December gone past its all-time high of around 20k, and it even touched 24k, and since then we have seen it just stay around the 23k mark, and it's now at a distinguishing price where we want to know, is Bitcoin going to increase or drop severely? And we can take a zoom in of that price from around September, and as you can see it steadily rise in around, here we go, November 25th was around 19,000, and again just at the start of December you can see it go from 19,000 all the way up to 22 to 24k, and now it's just slightly come back down to 23 and to 22, and it's just ranging in that 22 to 23k. It's going to probably touch the 24k mark or test the resistance a couple of times before deciding what it wants to do. In my opinion, what I would like it to do is probably come down a bit to around a key area I'd be looking at if it was to retrace would be around the 16,500 mark, where it's possible to come down to around, maybe not as low as 10. It could drop as low as, if it breaks that, to around 10 to 11,000, but I think around here 15 to 9, around this mark here, 15 to 16,000 I think it could drop down to, and if it breaks that it could come down to the 10 11,000 mark. If it does decide to go the other way, I think we could be looking at it going towards 100k. And if you look at this piece of news here, there are some analysts saying that they do expect Bitcoin to even skyrocket as far as 300k in 2021. Now this is because of the widespread attention that's coming to it, big institutional investors also coming into play and taking interest. Of late, I'm sure you've heard Elon Musk even talk about Bitcoin on Twitter. He even mentioned that Bitcoin is my safe word. He also mentioned another Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency he was talking about was Dogecoin as well, which actually drove sales up of Bitcoin or share price up around 20 to 30% in a couple of days. So a lot of speculation on Bitcoin. If I was investing, that would definitely be one that's in my portfolio, and of course one to focus on in 2021 because it is such a major coin in the market. Number 2 I'd be looking at is Ethereum, which is the number 2 to Bitcoin as many see it as, but not for the reasons that many think of it, not just because it's a big cryptocurrency, but because of the word that always springs to mind, which is DeFi, decentralized finance, which I'm going to come on to a couple of coins and give you guys a couple of tips. This is at the moment the way that you would, apply for credit or get a loan would have to be through a bank or another institution. They would have to look at your credit score and approve it. With decentralized finance, there are one I'm going to speak about a bit later that do this exactly, is that they're able to give out crypto loans and all of these things, not based off your credit score, but based off the assets that you currently have, asset-backed loans and things like this. So because of that, the reason I pick Ethereum is that all of these DeFi coins have to be first built on the Ethereum platform. So the thing that will make 2021 big for crypto, I think, is DeFi, the movement. And if that does happen, all of those things have to go through the Ethereum platform. And for that reason, I think a key area we'd be looking at for Ethereum, if I zoom in again on this chart, a key area I'd be looking at if it does drop would be around the 560 level for crypto, for Ethereum, which is around 519 to up here 589. This area here, if it does break and go below, I think we could be dropping to around the $300 mark. But if it does go the other way, I think we could easily see this particular crypto go towards the $1,000 mark and its former highs and break that. And some investors have even said they see it going towards $3,000. And also big news here, as you can see as well, they have these are partners with Ethereum, digital dollar startup that raised 271 million. That is also key news that we could see coming into play in 2021 as the crypto market and more coins themselves get more and more adapted and invested into other big companies that exist in society today, it can only see the cryptos increase as well. Third one would be Ripple. I'd keep my eye on, not necessarily in my portfolio, but one that I know many investors invest in, but one to keep an eye on 100% in 2021 because of it's definitely got a huge interest from the banks over the years. I know a lot of JP Morgan, a lot of other people have had things to say of it, whether negative or positive, but one to keep an eye on. And the news that's come out, I think a key area first actually to look at for Ripple is come down again, one of the cheaper inverted coins. Don't just look at this. If it's your first time investing, don't just think that Ripple is very cheap. It's got a huge market capitalization, and therefore, look, 21 billion is market cap. So to see your money double realistically, you want to see that market cap get to 40 billion. So just because the price is low doesn't necessarily translate to your bank balance or the amount is going to increase. Just to bear that in mind. I think a key area for Bitcoin, it's at around 46 cents. A key area would be that 45 cents mark where it is right at the moment actually. Another one would be the 50 cents mark, and if it can break even 55, 52 cents. I think if it can break, it can go all the way to $1 and beyond, maybe to its former high of $3.20. And if not, I think we can see it dropping down to probably half of the price it's at now, around this level, to around 30 cents. That's the kind of area I'd be looking at in for Ripple at the moment in 2021. If all does go well, I definitely see this one going off. One thing, news that's just come out the market is cryptocurrency firm Ripple charged by US watchdog. This is one to watch, and as you can see on the chart, it actually dropped around 30% because of this news. It was around $0.56 or 56 cents, and it's dropped all the way down to 46 cents, and that is because of this news. Obviously Ripple themselves see themselves as a currency, whereas US actually are trying to charge them and obviously sue them for actually they should be seen as a cryptocurrency, and therefore they have to have an investment contract, which they don't at this current stage. Another tech radar actually saying that this massive cryptocurrency Ripple itself could be about to become effectively untradeable. I do think this is some scaremongering in part. I do think that there is some truth in it, but a lot of not truth. I do think that we could see a drop as we have seen, and it could go further, but I do see Ripple sorting this out, and I do see next year still being a profitable year for Ripple. So that would be my 3. Number 4, many of you might not be familiar with, but this is probably my favorite crypto, so I'm giving you guys a tip. Chainlink is my favorite. Now, to explain it, some of you guys might not understand what it is, but here is a link I will put below to explain it because I don't have the time in this particular video. But in short, Chainlink is a decentralized network of nodes that provide data and information from off-blockchain sources to on-blockchain smart contracts. So this is the area of smart contracts we're now getting into. So it's a bit more deeper. I won't do on this particular YouTube, but you want to do your own research. This is my favorite coin. It basically, Chainlink just provides a lot of data and information to the network itself to be able to actualize and make smart decisions with the smart contracts, which are pre-specified agreements on the blockchain. So a lot of jargon thrown at you there, but a lot of good stuff. Now do your research, but Chainlink is 100% one of my favorite coins, and you can see here on the chart why. I mean, it just goes up. It's dropped slightly because of obviously Bitcoin, the crypto market itself being dragged down, but since then it's ranging at around $14 to $11, but I do think it will break back through the $15 mark next year and go towards its previous high of around $20 and break that also. So a lot of gains in there for us, and just looking at Ripple and now looking at Chainlink, you can try and see what I was talking about with the market cap. This market cap is around 5 billion. So now to see your money triple, double, you only need to see that get to 10 billion, 15 billion, 20 billion. Still huge, but to get to the stage it is where Ripple is now, you would have already times 4 on your money. So this is why it's one of my favorite coins regardless. Nexo is number 5. This is the last one I'll talk about, or there might be one more I'll give you, but one to watch out for in 2021, which I think will do huge. Nexo sums up DeFi in itself. It is a crypto bank or a crypto lending platform. As you can see it, they're giving up to around 10% per annum for you to invest in it. So they will actually give you back money for taking out a loan and all of these things with them. You can actually take out a loan with Nexo, meaning that you can actually take out the loan with asset back. It's based on the assets that you currently hold, not based on any previous lending that you've had. It's based on the actual asset that you hold itself. So if you had I don't know, 50 Bitcoin there, you could take out a loan of this much. And this is the amount of APR you would pay back, etc. They're bringing out a card soon. There's a lot of things that they're coming with, almost so you can use it as a credit card. And this is a example or a news feed that's talking about DeFi boom and Bitcoin rally. Position Nexo to close 2020 with a 480% gain. And you can see this on the chart. We can zoom in again on this year, and you can see how much it's risen. I mean, it's gone all the way up to around, again, 24 cents. Sounds so small. We can see this coin going very, very high. I mean, at around 14 cents, I do see this particular one. So that would 14 cents, we can see it's trading at here. And I do think next year we could see this particular coin going towards 50 cents, breaking that, and even going towards $1 as of next year. So definitely one to watch out for. Please do keep this one in your portfolio. Look at Nexo, look at Chainlink, look at all of the DeFi coins, I would say would be smart. Last one I'll look at is Tether. Now, one not to watch out for, I would say, but one that's a key coin to be looking at during the year. Because of the high sways, high lows that you're going to get in the crypto market, you want to make the right decisions when investing, when, you know, to come out. That's always something that's asked of me a lot, is when's the best time to get out, when's the best time to invest. Don't necessarily take your money out of crypto altogether. If you have got a portfolio, what you can do is put it into Tether, which you can see here from this chart is a stable coin, so you don't get the range that you get in other coins. Even these big spikes, I mean, it's gone from $1.08 down to $1.02. It's not really, you know, going anywhere. So I would put my crypto, this is what I do when I want to get out of crypto or bank some profit, put it in Tether, wait for the price to drop a bit lower, and then buy back in. So it always stays around the $1 mark. So definitely something to consider. So hopefully this helped you. We've gone through Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Chainlink, and Nexo. And one to keep your money in is also Tether during the high sways and high lows. So I hope this has helped you. If you could please like, comment, and subscribe to make sure this gets spread to a lot more people that need it. That would be of great help. Thank you very much, guys.